What's up, guys? We're on Veterans Avenue and East 68th Street. We in Bergen Beach, Brooklyn. We've been working around this area for about 7 to 8 years. Been, doing videoing over this area. So I respect the USA community. I respect people, but at the end of the day, I feel like I just have respect for people, and I don't disrespect other people's, boundaries, whatever, right? That if you're an FDN officer or a police officer and you want to support certain type of party, I'm a Democrat and I support the Democrat, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to disrespect the person because they feel like, okay, stuff is not getting done. But I feel like stuff is getting done because if you look at certain type of nations, look at certain type of work that America need to be building up. And I think certain type of relationship is like we could have respect for certain type of identities, but the thing about identity is that your behavior and your actions is gonna affect your identity. Your behavior and your concerns about other type of things is going to affect your ability. I support United States of Constitution rights. I support certain type of things, but when it comes down to war and all that certain things and weapons or whatever, you're not gonna get my vote. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna vote for something that you're vote for something that I don't agree with. So I feel like in a community, we have to be respectful of other people. Doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. Doesn't matter if it doesn't matter. But, we can't fight. We gotta live in peace, you feel me? If you support one president, you support the next president. At the end of the day, whoever support one person, they're gonna get, the most card. But, you can't judge or discriminate, and I feel like if we judge or discriminate other people, you're not gonna get your voice heard, and you're not gonna get your opinion across. I'm a Democrat. I will be voting for Democrat in November. So at the end of the day, I have respect for other people. If you live in Brighton Beach or downtown Brooklyn or any type of area and you support Democrat, that's you. If you're a Republican, that's you. If you're independent, that's you. I'm not gonna judge you or talk bad about you because of certain type of things. But there are disagreements that you cannot fix or you cannot control. You feel me? But I could say certain things in my life that I could control. But sometimes we just gotta sit back and relax and just let nature take its course. You feel me? That's how I feel about it. But but I will be Democrat November. That's all it is. But if you feel like certain things are not getting done, it's not about certain type of things, and there's nothing to do with whatever is going on. There's something to do with what these people have been protesting about. But protesting, like I said, protesting not gonna get your point across. You feel me? If you wanna call us names and shit like that, that's on you. But like I said before in my last videos, you can't discriminate or judge. You feel me? But at the end of the day, this have nothing to do with what's going on. You feel me? So that's the thing about it. But if you try to look back at life, you look back at life differently, and we could look back at certain type of things differently. And I could say to myself, all right, we look at certain things, but you have to blame for that. You blame the Congress. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you blame for that. You can't blame certain things. You see, they putting up kidnap. You know why? They're kidnapped. You see this? You see what they putting up in America? Kidnap. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna put those flyers up in a nation where people live at, and you're talking about kidnap. But at the end of the day, you can't be doing that, and you expect for your voice to be heard by putting up flyers. You feel me? Your voice need to be heard by, you need to go to the Congress and protest to the Congress and letting your voice heard there. Your council person that you vote for, they need to go fight for you. You can't just go. And if they don't fight for you, then you have an issue with you don't have an issue with person if they don't fight for you. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like you're putting up kidnap signs to get your point across, and it's not gonna get you anywhere. You feel what I'm saying? So I tell people, you can't call me certain names because I support Democrat. You can't call me certain names because look at what's going on in Washington, D.C. right now. Look what's going on. Because these Congress people don't have audacity to give us our vote. And we vote for you to represent us in a way of living. And you turn our backs on certain type of things. And you don't even realize what is going on in our community. You don't really understand what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I could say this. If we stand up and we fight for what's right in our nation, and we fight for what's need to be addressed in our nation, the Congress got something to do with this. And guess who runs the Congress? Guess who runs the House? Guess who runs the speakership? He have something to do with this. You feel me? So at the day, I'm not going to dictate on certain things. And politics is the power of the politics. People believe in politics is a power of whatever it is. But I believe in making my voice heard. I believe in the word of freedom, pursue, and happiness. That's the three things. Freedom, pursue, and happiness. I believe in certain type of things that we could do to run this community. If we run it in the hands of a certain type of party, you ain't gonna get your voice heard by a certain type of party. You know what I'm saying? If you try to figure out the certain type of system that you're running, you gotta know how to fix the system better. You gotta make the voice better. You gotta make your voice to be a positive voice and not a negative voice. You feel me? So let me tell you this. How much subscribers I think I have on YouTube? 1,001. You feel me? How you think I made 1,000 subscribers? I didn't make it overnight. I make it because I work hard. You feel me? I didn't make it because I support certain things. I make it because I work very hard to make that happen. People love my videos because I inspire people to make a change of their life. Certain type of people they're not interested because they feel like what I'm doing is discriminate. No, it's not. Because I'm a heterosexual and I'm part of LGBT pride. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not discrimination though. That's speaking the facts of life. You feel me? But if we speak the facts of life in our nation, in our community, we cannot control what people think and people bully other people online. You can't control certain situations that you can't even fix. Because if you figure out what's going to happen in this world is for the people that doesn't care about the nation. This world is for the people that doesn't understand certain type of vision that they want. You know what I'm saying? But you as a parent, you gotta sit your child down and say, listen, when you grow up, you could be anything you want in life, but you gotta be better than that person. When you grow up, you could be anything. Let me tell you, you could be Michael Jackson, you could be Tina Turner, you could be Ijik Turner, you could be anything you want in life. But let me tell you, you gotta be better than them. You feel me? You gotta be better. You feel me? You can't live a life. You can't live a life if you're not better than them. You feel me? You gotta understand, life is about taking risks and taking opportunities. If you don't take the opportunity to make a difference, you ain't gonna make it. If you take the opportunity to fight for what you believe in, you're gonna believe in it. But if you take the opportunity to look at your life differently and focus on what it is that you want to do in your career, you gotta look at it in your battle-ridden mind and your battle-ridden heart. And certain time your heart is saying, listen, I'm gonna change my way, but my heart is saying, I'm gonna live differently. But how I'm gonna live differently if my heart is saying differently? You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to stop protesting and live the fancy life and get your act together and stop putting up posters of negative stuff online, and stop causing the community chaos because you want to protest or something that have nothing to control with the whoever work at the White House. It's have something to control whoever control the house. You feel what I'm saying? So whoever control the house, they want to put that shit on. And now they causing protests in colleges and universities. And now they don't want certain type of people speaking at their college. You know why? Because look at what's going on. And look what the people have to go through. You know? We vote for them to make a change for us, and look what happened. Nothing not done. Especially the council person, nothing not done. And they win the election because they feel like, America is downhill. America going downhill because we voting for the wrong people. And we're not making the right choices. We're making a dumb decision in life that you can't build from. You feel what I'm saying? But I just feel like if we could make a change in our heart and we could change our community, we gotta make our voices, we gotta speak with our voice instead of holding it in. You feel what I'm saying? Stop putting negative posters on the street corners. Stop protesting on people's blocks. Stop with the nonsense and get on your knees and say pray. You feel me? If you're Catholic, say the Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. If you're Methodist, Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what you need to be doing. And stop protesting on the block and causing people to that's why people not feeling safe, because y'all want to protest in the area. That's why people are not safe in the areas where they live at, because they want to start causing the chaotic. You feel me? And y'all want to argue. Stop the argument and start preparing for peace in your life. Feel what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say, you know? And that's real talk right here. You know? I come in communities and I show respect to these people. I come to communities because I respect their vision. I respect their hustle. I respect their grind. But let me tell you something. When you respect your hustle and grind, you're going to make it in the world. Because at the end of the day, the world is full of people that doesn't respect your grind. But you got to understand, when you look at it differently, you look at it in the right perspective, not in the wrong perspective. You feel what I'm saying? I could tell you, I have respect for everybody in the community. But when you want to put flyers on people's doorstep and talk about certain things and want to be negative about other people, that will get me to me. Because at the end of the day, you can't be negative to me if I'm trying to help you out. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to be negative, then take your negativity somewhere else. And let the people them have their live in peace and freedom in their life. And that's what it is. You know? I could talk all day, but I have to get back to work. You feel me? I could talk all day, but I could get back to work right now. All right? So we on Avenue T at East 74th Street, and we in Mill Basin, Brooklyn. Actually, yeah, Mill Basin is right around this area. So, all right, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna roll out. And let's take it up to, let's take it higher. All right.